si se escuchará eco, ¿qué? Esa vaina, loco. Un saludo, Maxi, bro. Bienvenido. ¿Cómo está esa máquina? Esto aquí. Canal. Ok. Entiendo. Un poquito la apariencia, ¿no, Pedro? Antes de... A ver, equipamiento. Bueno, el equipamiento ya lo tenemos. Tenemos el bate, tenemos el guante. Tenemos los guantes para el bateo, tenemos los guantes para pichar. El fildeo, las zapatillas, el casco. Todo más o menos. Hola, Carlita. Bienvenida.
fuzz. Diddy. Julio.
Quiero mi vaina, loco. Central field, todo lo que quiero. Quiero mi posición. Central field, a ver si me la dan porque necesito esa posición. Vamos muy negro ahí así más o menos, ¿no? ¿No? Morenitos. No, esto no. ¿Qué peinado le ponemos? ¿Le ponemos un peinado diferente o qué? Cresta no, ¿no? ¿Eh? Cresta no. Cresta digo, no, no. Que Cresta tiene Julio ya. Que aquí traen unos peinados muy raros. ¿Y este? Este peinado tan raro, por Dios. ¿Ese? No. Para eso le ponemos los fly top este. ¿No? Porque si no, para eso le ponemos el fly top este. Venga, este, ok. Color lo ponemos en negro. Vaya barba, colega. Vaya barba esto es increíble, tío. Así con la barbita. Bueno, hay más páginas, Pedro, miramos a ver, a ver. Así. Rarísimo, loco. Esta vaina. Dios, bigote, loco. Ahí. Ok, lo dejamos ahí. ¿Esto qué es? Así, Pedro. Parece marroquí. Qué lío. Mira, Yaisa está por aquí. Muchacha. Dios te bendiga, muchacha. ¿Dónde andas tú que tú estás metida? ¿Dónde estás metida, muchachita? Ah, no, que no, que hay que quitarle la barba aquí, ¿no? Full. ¿Así o así? ¿Así? Ok. ¿Esto qué es? ¿Esto qué es? Ah, sí, esto como para ponerla más... ¿Eh? Bien, lo mismo. Facial, color. Ok. No, esto de pecas nada. Esto tampoco. Vale, las cejas. ¿no, Pedro? Estaba bien, ¿no? Animaciones. A ver, estilo 1, estilo 2. ¿Qué es lo que Naibo está eliminando ahí, macho? Espera un momento. Pedro, a ver. Dime a ver, Kalinga, ¿qué es lo que? No, yo tenía un panita por ahí que quedó, dije que me iba a ayudar y vaina, pero un tal Carlos, pero imagínate, no podemos hacer, no podemos hacer nada. Aquí jugando estoy, ya después a ver cómo lo, a ver después cómo lo hago, o cómo lo hacemos, a ver si tú tienes tiempo después. Quita el naibo de ese, porque yo no sé qué es lo que el naibo hace borrando los mensajes. Mucho estilo para los honrón, loco, ¿Cuál es este? No, diablo, está con candado, mira. Habrá que desbloquearlo, Pedro. Todo eso está con candado. Ese está heavy, va a coger ese. Va a coger ese. ¿Y ese cuál es? ¿Pero esto para qué? Pero ¿y el otro no era para los honrones también? Cabrón, te dije que no te fiara de él, dice. Está pasado, Carlos. Ah, este mismo hombre, venga. No estoy corriendo esto. José Abreu. Estos son como las animaciones de cuando el honrón. Y la vaina. A ver. Poniéndole las animaciones, Pedro, a nuestro jugador que no tenemos sin poner animaciones ni nada. Por ejemplo, esto es cuando va dando, recorriendo la base, que dio honrón, saludando a la gente, ¿sabes? Por ejemplo, esa es la animación de Joy Gallo, de Carlos Gómez, de todos los Adrián González. Estoy buscando alguno de allá de la patria. Dime un nombre, venga, que tú te acuerdes. Carlos Santana. Carlos Santana de allá. ¿Eh? Juan Soto. Carlos Techo. Mira esta vez. Mira las animaciones que hay. Oh, oye, eso cuando llega Hondi que pisando home, ¿sabes? Y eso lo hacen ellos, ¿viste, Pedro? Ellos no. Sí, yo creo que sí. Oye, te di que volando. Es el que yo tengo con vaina, ¿no te acuerdas? El que yo tengo con vaina. The fadeaway. Y ya está, finish. Vamos a empezar con la jugada. Se oye bien ahí, Pedro, ¿no? Y el mando, loco.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Erie Seawolves and the Bowie Bay Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tommy Thomason gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Let's play ball. You're out. He's out. Out. That's ball four.
Coming to the plate now, Julio Bronco.
the
First
left
at
fielder.
bat for him in this one. He
Julio
was 1 for 4 with a double
Bronco.
in the ball game last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
These guys were listening today during the hitters meeting because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's
Batting
back in the
fourth,
starting lineup for
the
this
first
one
baseman,
after sitting out last
Chris
night's game. The
Davis.
2-2 to right field and deep. Look at this thing go. You can kiss it goodbye. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Play ball. Out. Out. Ball four. Take the base. You're out. He's out. Out. 3. 3. Out. You're out.
So striding forward now,
Now
Julio
batting,
Bronco.
left fielder,
He singled his last
Julio.
time up.
Yeah, and they take
Bronco.
another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Standing in, Chris Davis.
The first baseman, number
Yeah, in his
19.
last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Now that's popped up. Lorenz will take it himself for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Ken Saunders.
Now batting,
he reached on a single in his first try.
Ken Saunders.
The 1-2. Popped up. Yabu shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. In now, Hanser Alberto, and he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield.
Alberto.
Arias on third, Fellows at second, Bronco at first, 2 out in the inning. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Kim is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Stepping up to the plate, Alan Yabu. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Alan Yabu.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Quinn backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Play ball. He's out. Out. 4-4. Take the base. 3. That's ball 4.
Stepping into the box, Charles Kim.
Now batting, the shortstop, Charles Kim.
Here now the 2-2. Swinging a looper to left. Bronco moving forward. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think.
Out. Out.
Ready once again.
Leading
Julio
off for
Bronco.
the face-off.
He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch popped up. Beckham is calling for it, and he hauls it in for the.
Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. That's ball 4.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Kearns. He'll swing it from the left side right here. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Quinn is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Ready for another shot now.
Now
Julio
batting,
Bronco.
the left fielder, Julio.
First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Count 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Well hit to right. Just foul.
Ball.
1 out, nobody on. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Play ball. Out. 3. Out.
Eso lo dimos,
Ball
¿no?
4, take the base. 3.
Tenemos que darse en 3 juegos.
He's out. Out.
Here's the second baseman now, Gordon
Now batting.
Beckham. And he
The
needs to
second
make
baseman.
something happen. They're down to their
Gordon
final out here in the
Beckham.
ninth. 0-1, here's the pitch. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and they have taken the first 3 games in this 4-game set. They'll look to sweep tomorrow as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home
Fallamos
something to cheer about,
el
and
challenge
they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Bay Sox
Here
jumped
now
out
is
to
our
an
final
early
line
lead in the
score.
first and never
First for
looked
the
back.
victorious
De 3. Doble A todavía. No faltará nada. Que se acabe la temporada.
A double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word.
Lo del corazón lo tenemos. Abajo, abajo, abajo,
The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city and putting on a new uniform. After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role.
Manager. A ver, cogemos su billete para ver si lo subimos al 3 ya.
For now, anyways. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
¿Puede creer que por la televisión casi no puedo leer eso de ahí, mano? ¿Esto qué es, loco, esto? Infield, outfield, pitcher. ¿Qué es esto? No entiendo, pero... ¿Qué será esto, loco? Apply en posición. En el campo. Ah, yo voy a poner eso ahí en el campo, ya está. En el campo. Shortstop. Madre mía, Dios mío. Primera. Madre mía, tantas posiciones que me están cambiando. Porque lo que tú dijiste era como para cambiar de posición. Sí, pero que no me lo deja elegir. Solo me deja elegir. Solo me deja elegir primera base, segunda base, shortstop y tercera base. ¿Sabes? Yo pensé que me iban a dejar en centerfield, loco. Ah, centerfield, aquí, míralo aquí. Aquí que quiero estar. Centerfield. Centerfield, a ver ya o qué? ¿Pasamos a triple A? Que ya no estamos con los Bowies.
No, te pasaron, ¿no viste que la vaina se fue, sino con el tren?
Quedó cero. ¿Cuáles son? ¿Cuál es nuestro equipo ahora? Los North, no sé qué.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the
Indian
International League. Today, the
Indian.
finale of this three-game weekend series between the Norfolk Tides and the Indianapolis Indians. The Indians attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this.
Eso creo, ¿no? Ahora cuando se acabe el partido lo miraré.
Juan Chavez starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plezak, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Ball 4, take the base.
Madre mía, tenemos 2 envases, Pedro. 0 veraje, 0 honrón.
Coming to the plate now, Julio Bronco,
The center
and he
fielder.
could give his guys
Julio
an early lead if he can come through here.
Santísimo, Pedro.
First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra
¿Qué tal todo,
special.
Maroto? ¿Cómo estás, mi hermano? Espero que todo esté bien.
Hitchcock over at second. Jones is over at first with one away. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
Sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. 2 terrific starting pitchers.
Play ball.
Tranquilo, bro. Me alegro, mi bro. Fuerte abrazo, Maroto.
He's out.
Vamos a ver si nos pusieron en el centro del campo, Pedro. Ojalá que sí.
Digging in, Julio Bronco,
The center
and their
fielder,
runners at the
25.
corners now.
Julio Bronco.
Diablo, 0 out, pues.
First,
Dale tú con el alrededor, a ver.
first pitch of the at-bat.
Ah, no lo tiene.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Vamos a ver qué está
Pitching
tirando
has
este.
the upper hand
Vale.
early as we're
Fastball.
scoreless in inning number 4.
Tirando de todo un poco, ok. Vamos a ver si le damos un buen hit.
Swing, and he pops him up.
Cogido, sí. Ay, picó.
And they're going to take
Picó.
a
Bueno,
1-0 lead as the run comes
pero ¿qué fue?
across to
Mira.
score.
Tenía que haber seguido, hombre. Hasta segunda. Tenía que haber seguido hasta, mira, hicimos el challenge.
And how about that? He just tallied his first hit in AAA. A nice moment as we see the ball being tossed into the dugout there. That'll end up on a trophy case someplace.
Yeah, that's exciting for him, and I'm sure he's riding high right now. But as a minor leaguer, your goal is to be at the major league level. He'll be looking to pick up a lot more base knocks here in AAA to earn his way up to the majors.
Now at the plate, Alfonso Mota. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Mota.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a throw over to first,
he's
and a
safe.
dive, but he's back. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Stepping up now, Walter Oka, who flew out in his last at-bat.
Walter.
Bronco on second.
Oka.
Mota on at first with 2 down. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors.
Centerfield que le toca ahora o bateo, porque todavía no hemos fildeado. Sí, ahora
so the lineup flips over and digging in. Johnny Diaz. He got called
Aquí
out
ando
on strikes his last time through. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pena will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. We're through 6 full. The Tide's out in front, 2-0. Giancarlo Diaz is going to come on in relief. He'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Giancarlo Diaz.
Striding in, Julio Bronco. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Bronco.
Sí, muy bueno. ¿Te gusta el béisbol, Maroto, bro? Hit. Un hit doble, si vas a hacer un hit doble o un jonrón. Da el hit doble, a ver si puede dar doble. Bueno, el sencillo, bueno, está bien, sí. ¿Te gusta el béisbol, Maroto, bro?
That's popped up.
Cogía,
Diaz
¿no?
in the
Buena,
shallow
está ahí,
left, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Estoy jugando el modo así, modo historia, ¿no? Creando tu jugador y
digging in to try it
ahora
again.
empezamos jugando en AA, ahora estamos en AAA y a ver si nos llaman para Grandes Ligas. Depende cómo juguemos, nos ficharán para las Grandes Ligas y o no.
The 3-0 pitch. There's ball 4.
Bola. Base por bola, buenísima.
Always tough to issue a
Tenemos
free
uno en
pass,
primera,
but
uno en
especially
segunda,
troublesome
séptimo
when you
inning,
give up a single
0
right before
out.
that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Settling in now, Walter Oka, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Striding in once again, Juan Castillo. Bronco at second. Mota at first, 1 gone. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in
Play ball. Out. 3. He's out. You're out.
Digging in and looking for more, Julio Bronco.
25.
He singled his last time
Julio
up.
Bronco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. The Indians entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late-game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor
Yeah,
ordered.
ball went out.
Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Reyes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Norfolk took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Andrew Kashner earns the win, his second. Juan Chavez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious tie.
Sí, estamos en AAA ya. Avanzamos esta temporada y vamos para Grandes Ligas, muchachos. Vamos para Grandes Ligas. Míralo allá. Míralo aquí, mira. Aquí se verá mejor, porque es que ahí en la tele casi no se ve. Mira aquí. Ahí, AAA. Que no entiendo por qué la tele no lo deja ver bien ahí, loco. A ver, un momento. Personalidad. No, sin personalidad todavía no podemos subir nada. Normal swing botón. Vamos a ponerle esta. Vale, y en la 3 todavía no podemos nada porque no hemos subido al nivel 3 todavía. Ok. A ver qué nos dan ahora. Vale. ¿Vamos al bateo o al fildeo? Bateo no, porque el fildeo más o menos lo tenemos controlado. A ver, contacto, vale, power. Venga, vamos a subir el power entonces. Ahora nos van a poner un challenge de eso para que hagamos seguramente. Nos subió el poder a 51. Vale, challenge. 3 honrón, Pedro, en 3 juegos. Madre mía, loco. Sí, bueno, lo podemos hacer de pierna como este. 3 juegos tenemos que hacer 3 honrón, acuérdate aquí, o sea que aquí en el primero hay que hacer 1. En el segundo partido. ¿Quién? No, empieza tú.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Durham Bulls and the Norfolk Tides. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
¿Son los mismos o son otros?
Hunter Harvey gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is doing quite a job against lefties. He's held lefties to an under 200 batting average to start the season, so he's doing a lot of things right when the lefties step into the batter's box.
Let's play ball. 3. He's out.
Ya esta gente se pone las pilas, es que no tengamos que pagar por jugar online, bro. que sea como se jugaba antes en la Play 3, que no teníamos que pagar para jugar con cualquier persona, ahora no. Ahora tienes que pagar para comprarte el juego, ahora tienes que
Digging
pagar
in,
para
Julio
jugar,
Bronco
para
will
jugar
get to take his
online.
first cuts here.
Y la verdad que eso me gustaría que,
First offering on its way.
con la Play 5, mi bro. Hola, Pedro. Suéltala.
Ball one as he lays off
Eso sí me
below the
gustaría.
zone.
Esas serían mis expectativas, lo que me gustaría. ¿Y a ti? Se viene buena.
Hit out towards second. Munson is there. And quickly there are two away.
Play ball.
Eso sería lo más normal, bro.
Ball four, take your base. He's out. Out. Ball four, take your base.
Bueno, vamos ganando. Bueno, estamos en empate ahora.
Out. Out. Three.
Nos toca batear otra vez. Me doy yo, Pedro.
Ready now, Julio
Gastamos toda la
Bronco. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
2 out, nobody on.
Bueno, no, Maroto, dime.
Lifted in the air out to left field. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On to the top of inning number 5.
Ya por mi culpa ya no siguió el juego.
Now batting, Jose Ramirez. He singled his last time up.
Jose.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Castillo into shallow center. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Dan, this guy's on fire. He used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it.
Y eso pienso yo que para la Play 5 será más caro, porque si se va a seguir pagando por el online, bro, siempre lo van a estar subiendo, un poquito más, y todo el mundo ahí pagando, Imagínate.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Cesar Rodriguez.
Cesar Rodriguez.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Bronco is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Let's play ball. Out. Out.
At the plate, Julio
The
Bronco,
center fielder,
1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Julio Bronco.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball one,
And he misses inside with that one, ball one.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. If you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Aquí para nosotros poder
And
jugar
again, a
online,
throw, and the runner
pues por
back
lo menos
safely.
yo pago al año 60 euros, creo que son.
Possible
60
go-ahead
euros,
runs on
eso es
first,
demasiado
one
para
away.
tú poder jugar en una consola que tengas que pagar ahora, es que no lo entiendo.
And again, a throw, and the runner back.
Antes no, antes tú cogías tu consola, te comprabas tus juegos y jugabas con cualquier persona de cualquier parte del mundo y no pasaba nada.
Another
Ahora
throw
no, ahora hay que
over,
pagar
and
dinero
he'll be back
para
in
todo.
standing up. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Number 12.
Striding into the box, Steve Wilkerson. The 3-1. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Meadows makes the play, and there are two gone now. Next will be the designated hitter, Timothy Jones. Two outs and two runners aboard here in the seventh inning. Pena over at second. Bronco at first, 2 out in the inning. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Ashton moving in, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1.
No me di cuenta quién era Home Club, si nosotros o ellos.
So digging in now,
Leading
Julio
up for
Bronco.
the Tides, the center fielder, Julio Bronco.
No tenemos R2, Pedro.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Nope.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Dios,
1-2 now.
Reaccioné tarde. Si no hubiese sido un buen palo esa.
The 1-2. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball.
Adentro. Me ha tirado 3 bolas
The
buenísimas.
1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Te digo que con esa curva,
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to think this outing will go a long.
3. Ball 4. Take the base. Out.
Digging in now, Homer Munson. He looks to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty and Hope.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
Acaban de meter un jonrón para el cuerpo, 4-1 en el 10º inning.
So a 3-run shot to right center field as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
No ve 4-1 estamos. 2 en base con él, imagínate. Dios. Vaya palo que nos metió ahí.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost.
3. He's out. 3. 4. Take the base.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Adam Kolarek gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Johnny Gomes hammers down the save, his 13th of the year.
Un fuerte abrazo, Maroto. Que vaya bien el trabajo, mi bro. Un abrazo, muchas gracias por pasarte. Muchas gracias. Contra Durham nos toca jugar ahora. Ya pasó un partido, ya no vamos a ser buenos. Como no hagamos 2 honrones en un partido, mi hermano, no No vamos a hacer challenge.
Buenísimo, miren de nosotros.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Durham Bulls and the Norfolk Tides. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jimmy Yacobonis is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes.
Play ball. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take the base.
Hola, Frank. Bienvenido.
Into the box now, Julio Bronco. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Bronco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. 4-2 over the last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully, he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there. And that's
At the plate, Cesar Rodriguez took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Cesar.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pena is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play.
3. He's out. 3. 3. 3. You're out.
Into the box. Julio Bronco. He hit a sac fly.
Vamos al bateo otra vez con Junior. Julio Junior. 2 en base, 1 out.
He's set and
0 strikes.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
A 1 pitch on its way. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Vamos, mándame esa bola buena.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there.
That's ball 4. Heat base. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. Ball 4. Take the base. He's out.
Now at the plate, Julio Bronco. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Julio Bronco.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is into right field. A base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here.
voy a sentar en el banquillo.
So
Vamos,
coming to the
Castillo.
plate, Juan
Now
Castillo.
batting.
He'll look to bounce
The second
back after
baseman.
striking
Otro
out
rico.
last time up.
Castillo.
McGrath on second. Bronco is over at first with one away.
Cuarto inning, a ver si tenemos oportunidad, pero así.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Park moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only one away.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting
batting.
to think about it a little
Number
bit. You know,
12.
you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
They get the force at the plate. The tag, and it's a double play. And that gets them out of the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We played 4 full. The Tide's out in front, 7-0.
Ay, mío. ¿Eh? Fildeo. Bateo. Con 2 envases, Pedro. Otra vez.
Stepping in and ready for another
The center
shot.
fielder,
Julio
number 25.
Bronco. He
Sí,
came
mientras
through with
estamos
a
bateando,
single in his last at bat.
fallamos,
Yeah, and they
ellos la
take another
cogen, es lo
single
que
right here. That
entiendo,
third
por
base
no
coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
This is line to left, and that's going to get down out there. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
¿Sí? Cuando vaya a batear con este agente en bate, lo va a tomar como eso es lo que tengo que hacer.
At the plate, Juan
Now
Castillo.
batting.
He singled
The
his
second
last
baseman.
time up.
Yeah, Matty,
Juan
pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting
Castillo.
streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
This is pulled into right. Park is there. Let's see if they test it. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up.
No puedo entender, pero bueno. Rigi Prado al picheo. No sé. No puedo filiar casi mente. Ahora.
Leading off the inning,
Leading
Pierre
off for
Rucker,
Durham,
as they'll look
the
to get
first
something
baseman.
going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
High and deep to right center.
Mira, no se tiró,
And that's
loco.
into the gap
Yo le
and
estoy dando el
should be
enredón para
extra
que se
bases.
tire el payaso
Around
ese y no se
second.
tira.
He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the
Va
plate.
bajando, va bajando, va bajando, va bajando. Ahí me tiré yo con el R2 para que se tirara, a ver si la cogía en el aire o lo que sea.
Play ball. He's out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Yandy Diaz. He'll try to
The batter,
follow
number
up the
2.
double in his
Second
last
baseman.
at-bat with another big hit
Yandy
right here.
Diaz.
High in the air out to center field. Bronco is going to get there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead.
Míralo ahí.
So striding in,
45
Julio
The center fielder,
Bronco,
number
looking for
25.
hit number 3 here in this
Julio
at-bat.
Bronco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. Park on the move, but this will land untouched.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Ball, that's
And this
outside.
misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Píchame esa bola buena para pasártela para afuera. Píchame esa bola buena.
Outside,
that's
2-1. One out, nobody on.
Quiere pichar él. Se venía mala también. Que se ven que se vienen buenas, ¿viste? Y de repente bajan, loco.
Fouled off.
Esa venía foul también. Esa venía foul también, loco.
The 2-2 one more
Mira ahí
time.
la jugada ahí.
Swing and a
No.
miss on the fastball
No,
that
hombre,
time, out
coño.
number 2.
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to think this
Como
outing
el
will
próximo
go
partido, Pedro, como no demos los 3 jonrones en el mismo partido.
Your attention,
El
please.
challenge está perdido ya.
Now pitching for the Tide,
Podemos hacer nada,
number
loco.
1.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jose
Viendo el
Ramirez.
noveno inning, 7 a
And
6.
they'll need him to get something going
Jose
here.
Pero wow, loco.
Ramirez.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bronco is there,
De nuestro.
and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Dale ahí.
Play ball.
Ya. Ok.
4-4. Take your base. 3. Out. He's out.
Otra
Coming
vez
to the
fildeo,
plate
loco.
now,
Estamos
Pierre
7-7,
Bronco.
loco, Pedro.
The first baseman.
En el décimo inning.
Pierre.
The windup and the
Walker.
0-2 pitch. Now a
7-7,
flare
el
out
décimo
toward
inning.
right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
El décimo inning. Buena, buena, buena. Tirando ahí para segunda, loco, para que no se vaya.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take your base.
Pedro, tenemos 2 envases. Tenemos 2 envases, mi
Stepping
hermano.
into the box, Julio
Now batting.
Bronco. The winning
cerrando,
run at second, however, the
cerrando
double
el
play
inning.
in order here.
Bronco.
Estamos empate.
Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
4-1.
This game
pero
is
esa bola
getting
todavía no
interesting
juega.
real
Está
quick. The
Peña
last thing
y
you want to
Grade
do on the
Peña en
mound is
primera
fall
y Grade en
behind.
segunda base.
Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Espera esa bola buena.
The 1-0. Now a line
Vamos,
drive
coño, sí.
into right field. It's a base
Yo
hit.
estoy en primera ahí. Buena, buena, buena.
Throw will come into the infield,
Bueno,
and
bueno,
the winning
señor.
run will stop
Base llena.
90 feet away
0
from
out.
home with
Base
nobody
llena y
out.
0 a buen hit ese, loco.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had
Vamos,
to
Juan Castillo,
freeze
mi
there for
hermano.
a second to make sure that
755
line
second
drive
baseman.
gets down,
Oh,
but
my
eventually
gosh.
does get to third base.
Castillo.
Vamos a ver qué hace. Y ganamos este juego de
Hit
uno.
out towards second. A
Cayó,
dive,
cayó,
and he
cayó.
knocks
Ahí
it
quedó ahí.
down.
Buena, buena, buena.
And they're going to
Safe,
walk off
safe.
as
Buena.
winners. They've taken
Toma,
it here in
ganamos.
extra innings.
Ganamos. Sí,
Hey,
señor.
this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion,
Qué bueno,
what a
loco.
way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
Qué bueno, loco. Buen partido. Buen partido, mi hermano.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, guys, it seemed like every time he swung the bat, it was hit somewhere hard. He winds up with 5 base knocks in the game, and you don't see that too often. Without question, a standout performance.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Tides wrap out 19 hits. Andy Barrero claims the win out of the pen, his first.
Our
So
final
that'll
line
just
score.
about do
First,
it.
Dime tú. Sí, no estamos. Empezamos la triple A y Tenemos que mejorar ese bateo, mi hermano, porque si no. Vamos al siguiente partido, Pedroncho. Siguiente partido. Vamos, que ya casi no están fichando para Grandes Ligas.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Durham Bulls and the Norfolk Tides. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Philip Rodriguez, the Cuban-born southpaw, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of...
Out. He's out. 3. Out. You're out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. He stays. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take the base.
Mira aquí a ver cuánto va, porque ahí no lo veo.
Now at the plate, Julio Bronco. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Park is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on the...
Ganando 4-1, creo. 4-1 están ganando. Bueno, el segundo partido tenemos tiempo para remontar todavía.
Now to the plate, Julio Bronco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Como que no la cojo ahí con el R2, mano, no sé. Antes yo la cogía y ahora no sé. Tiene bola. Suéltala.
Shin high, that's taken for a ball.
Bola, suéltala.
And now a curveball thrown in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Oh, es que no dice que uno batea, dice que no, es que uno piensa que esas bolas vienen buenas, mi hermano. Esa viene tampoco.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage.
Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already in.
3. He stays. You're out. 3.
Está viendo en base, ¿verdad? Es Pedro. Ya no había nadie en base, ok.
Digging in, Julio Bronco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, and he's certainly got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple. But it's sort of a killer to the club when you can't leg it out.
Pero ¿pa' dónde va?
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a long dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Morales. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Into the box now, Kevin
Now batting.
Bromberg.
The shortstop, Kevin Bromberg.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller out to short. He's got it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Next will be the cleanup hitter,
Now
Forrest
batting.
Ashton. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Ashton.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Bronco comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2.
Play ball. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. He's out. You're out. Ball 4. Take the base. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take the base.
Now at the plate, Julio Bronco.
The
He
center
singled
fielder,
his
number
last time
25,
up.
Julio
First
Bronco.
delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Vasquez is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Play ball.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Durham Bulls.
Here now is our
AAA baseball for you now on the
And
show
now,
as we present
your
coverage from the International League. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Norfolk Tides and the Gwinnett Stripers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Luis Gohara, the Brazilian-born pitcher, is on the mound to start here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Standing in, Melvin
Batting
Rodriguez. It was a
The center
2-hit
fielder,
effort for him, including a home run
Melvin
in last night's game.
Rodriguez.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Pena will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Stepping in, Julio Bronco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Julio.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
No, that's
Now
no.
a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he'll come back
Count
with
is
one in the
2-1.
dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Medio, compadre. Se ven en el medio y vienen bola.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And he looks at ball four now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Batting
Stepping
six,
in, Juan
the second
Castillo.
baseman.
He'll get to take his first
Juan
cuts here.
Castillo.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. On the year, Castillo enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
So stepping in,
seven,
Steve Wilkerson,
designated
as
hitter.
he'll look to bring home that
Number
tying
12.
run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he struck him out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
So striding forward now,
Batting
Timothy
eight,
Jones
the first
comes
baseman.
in after a day of rest
Timothy
yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and two men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Gwinnett leads it 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Julio
center fielder,
Bronco.
number
He drew a
25.
walk his first time up.
Julio Bronco.
First offering on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. One and one the count. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
Hola, my Potter. ¿Cómo está mi chilena bella?
Ready
Yo
for
estaba en la
another
cocina, my Potter.
chance.
Estaba aquí jugando mi
Juan
hermano.
Castillo.
Now batting.
He reached on a single
estaba
on his
ahí
first try.
Juan
Bronco
Castillo.
leads up
Un poco en la
with
cocina.
one away.
¿Cómo está todo por allá? ¿Cómo estás tú? ¿Cómo está la familia?
And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
¿Cómo estamos en el partido, Pedro?
Got him with a good high
Vamos
fastball
perdiendo
there.
1-0.
Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such
Zero
a
out.
tough pitch is you're
No,
changing
no
eye
fouls.
levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball
batter,
as a hitter, you think
number
you can
12.
drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Ponchao.
1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Stripers on top, 1-0. Digging in once again, Julio Bronco 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Bronco.
Entre picheo tengo que batear, creo que es así, ¿no? Y contact swing to drive in a run.
First pitch coming, here it is. Lifted in the air
No me diga
out
que
to
la
center
cogiste,
field.
papi.
Moving under it, Rodriguez.
No, hombre, macho,
He's
¿qué
got it, and there are
es lo
2 down now.
¿Qué es lo que pasa?
Let's play ball. Out. Ball 4, take the base. 3. Out. Out.
Dios mío, Dios mío.
He's out. Out. You're out. 3. Out.
Un buen honrón ahí, sí.
Now in the box, Michael
Now batting.
Rosario. He
The
comes in 0
shortstop,
for 2 thus far.
Michael Rosario.
3-2 en el sexto, cerrando el sexto
The
inning.
1-2. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Fielding mal, ¿por qué?
Yeah, the pitching coach takes a stroll out to the mound, and with a pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
Pitcher, Dios mío, ponte la pila porque necesita un pitcher bueno para el equipo, pero tú no estás de nada.
Play ball. Ball 4, take your base. Heat base. 3. Out.
Standing in, Julio
The
Bronco.
batter.
It's been an
The
0
center
for 2
fielder.
effort for him to
Julio
this point.
Bronco.
Cuadrado o X, Pedro.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the
Yeah.
pitch.
Yeah,
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
No balls.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control
No sé qué es lo que me pasó
0-2.
en el bateo, Pedro.
Hey, I get it.
Disparando
You're
a
all
todo.
in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything.
A todo lo que
That
viene le
is
disparo.
way
No espero
too
mi
high.
bola,
He's
loco.
going to
No
have
sé
to
lo que me
lower
pasa.
his sights.
Qué desesperamiento que tengo.
The pause and the 0-2. Now a check
Eso
swing,
que
but
le
he
iba a dar
holds up
también.
in time. Ball 1.
He was finally able to lay off one there. He swung at 2 out of the zone before that, so clearly he wasn't picking up the ball very well.
And this one gets away.
Venga, venga, venga. Bueno.
And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing, but that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Todo. Chance 2 veces. Foul.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that
Ladies
time,
and
and the
gentlemen,
inning is
Sinceramente
over.
que estoy fatal yo para el bateo, pero vos tenés que darte el bateo a ti. Coño,
So
Julio,
here's the
por
cleanup
lo que
hitter,
veo, me pasa.
Stanley
First baseman,
Matsui.
number
He got
8.
on top of one and was a ground out
Stanley
victim last time.
Matsui.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Bronco, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
You're out.
Va, 4-4,
That's
papá.
ball 4. Out. He's out. 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 You're out. 3. He's out. Out.
Sí, ahora Pedro, tú vienes para ti.
Out. Out. He's out.
Nada.
Out.
Pasaron de largo.
Ball 4, take the base. You're out.
Ah, ya, si no, ya no van.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Norfolk Tides came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Charles Talley claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aaron McBride wraps it up for the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Flezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more.
Tienes que dejar bate bote. Que estoy hoy, mi hermano, que no sé. Me estoy desesperando demasiado, no entiendo. A todo le estoy tirando, loco. A todo lo que hemos bajado, mira. Sí, loco. Madre mía, directamente. Directamente no metieron. Ni practicar, ni gimnasio, ni fildeo, ni bateo, nada. Nada de nada. ¿Qué, Pedro? Hay 4.
Minor League Baseball is live and on.
Vamos para allá.
Daniel Broadway, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan
Batting
Lamar.
eighth.
He enters
The
play
center
hitting in the
fielder,
260s for the
Ryan
year. 3 runs
Lamar.
already home here.
Perdiendo ya 3-0, papá. Por el primer inning.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bronco on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Julio
Batting
Bronco.
fifth.
He'll swing
The
it from
center
the left
fielder,
side right here.
Julio Bronco.
And now a pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
A 2000. Aguante.
1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Garcia fields it cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down.
Play ball. Out. Out. Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base. He's out. 3.
Me den con rabia ellos en este partido.
In now, Ryan Lamar.
Now batting,
So far, 0
center
for
fielder,
1 with a flyout.
Ryan Lamar.
The windup and the 0-1. And he popped him up. Castillo waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
El mío no tiene nada puesto, yo creo. Tengo que mirarlo. Acuérdame de la cosa, Pedro. Que no tiene nada, ni los guantes, ni la
Stepping into
gafa.
the box, Julio
The center
Bronco.
fielder,
Poniéndole todo eso,
One
le da
for him
como
here in this
más
one.
cosa.
Julio
Pero el jugador
Bronco.
lo hago y no
Prior to
pasa.
the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll dive back in safely.
Y le redonota, yo creo ya, ¿no? No, para nada.
From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bronco is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Norman gathers, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Digging in, Juan Castillo.
Now
2
batting.
men on, 2
The
away
second
here in the
baseman.
4th.
Juan
Pena at
Castillo.
second. Bronco on at first with 2 down. Popped him up. Garcia is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Stripers lead it 6-1. Ready once again, David Rodriguez.
Number 9.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
David Rodriguez.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Bronco, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Coming to the plate now, Julio Bronco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired.
No, pero que yo le doy a la bola, pero me la cogen. Antes la va... Sí, en esa ocasión decía que darle el cuadrado o algo, loco, a ver si la saca.
Now at the plate, Pedro Florimon. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Bronco is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. Ready for another shot now. Julio Bronco starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Check swing, but held up in time. Ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Fouled away. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Play ball.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Gwinnett hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Daniel Broadway notches his 3rd win of the year. Hunter Harvey.
Directamente para los juegos no nos dan nada con los locos ni nada. De lo de ellos hay 3 que están activos para arriba, mira.
Son 25 juegos y ahora van 24.
¿Eh?
Son 25 juegos y ahora van 24.
¿25 qué?
game's future stars are
Por la fecha o algo.
Mike Soroka will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Soroka has a chance to be a really good pitcher. You're talking about raw stuff. A big dude, too, with great leverage. Throws the ball on a downhill plane, upper to mid-90s fastball. Good, hard-breaking ball. I see him as a really premier starting pitcher down the road. Another in the list.
Stepping up now, Alex Hayes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Pero imagínate, tenemos que seguir avanzando, si no.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bronco has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 1 inning in the books here. Tides lead it 1-0. Striding in, Julio Bronco, yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7.
Bronco.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Claro. La bola baja cuando tú haces el swing. Claro. Piensa que la bola está ahí cuando tú le vas a dar mentira. La bola está más para abajo, lo que sea.
Now the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Rodriguez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the second. The Tide's out in front, 1-0.
Había que darle de hit. No, ya no empataron. Como sigamos fallando aquí, Pedro, esa gente no va a adelantar, o sea que da un buen
Digging in to try it again, Julio Bronco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And he popped him up. And that's going to fall. A base hit. The throw home. But not in time as he's across with the run.
¿Tú sabes que había uno ahí en segundo? Sí.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Settling in now, Alfonso Mota. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping, and you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. Digging in, David Rodriguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Rodriguez.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
¿No ves que muchas veces cuando dan jonrón se te pone como un círculo rojo ahí? Hay que hacer algo cuando tú llegas al círculo rojo, pero no sé cómo. Sí, es verdad, Diablo. No lo contaron ese jonrón, loco. Todo en base, Pedro.
Digging in and looking for more, Julio Bronco. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Comes set with the 0-1. Popped up. Rodriguez is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Let's play ball. Three. He's out. That's ball 4. Out. He's out.
Riding in once again, Julio Bronco, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed.
Now batting.
But if you got no
the
wheels,
third baseman,
newsflash, you got no wheels.
Moda.
The 1-0. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Bronco, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Tides lead it 2-1.
Please.
Striding in to start the 9th, Chad Dunn, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Chad Dunn.
Swing, and he pops him up. Bromberg onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Let's play ball.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Norfolk Tides took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
Our final line
Moda
score
wins
first.
his 3rd.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business. A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
Welcome to MLB. Colby Allard will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins.
Ready now, Julio Bronco has 2 hits and 11 trips for the series so far.
Bronco.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do is get on that plane feeling good about game of the series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight, makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. McCormick is after it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Now batting, Steve Wilkerson.
No, es lo que tú lo puedes guardar, pero una vez que tú lo utilices, Pedro, ya no lo puedes utilizar más por lo que veo. Parece que una sola vez lo hicieron mal, así de dejártelo un par de veces.
Popped up. Rodriguez has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Tide's out in front, 3-0. At the plate, Julio Bronco will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
So digging in now, Juan Castillo earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Castillo.
Now the 0-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter,
now
Steve Wilkerson. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Digging in now, Julio Bronco. He singled his last time up.
Julio Bronco.
¿Y esto? Dime, papi. Vamos a ver. Diablo, 3-3, ya no empataron esa gente.
Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Liner towards second. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Vamos, buenísima. Buenísima. Estamos 4-3 ya. No, porque tenía que lanzarla más, pero bueno.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box now, Juan Castillo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll through.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of stepping off.
Por ese error ahí, mira ya. Estamos jodidos ya. Bueno, estamos bateando, gracias a Dios.
Ready to take his hacks again, Pedro Floremont, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Now a flare out to left center. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way.
At the plate, Julio Bronco.
Now
he came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Julio Bronco.
Doble.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses ball one.
Ball one. Yeah, papi.
A ball and a strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way...
Pero tú te diste cuenta en el video cómo esos pitchers ponían a temblar esos bateadores, que se iban así, papá, ¿eh? Dios.
Too late there.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been...
He's out. 3.
Riding into the box, Melvin Rodriguez, number 2 with a sacrifice thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. Pena looking up, you can kiss it goodbye.
Empate. La suerte que no había nadie en base.
Solo shot to right center as we are all tied at 5.
Well, he was 0 in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that.
He's out.
Into the box, Julio Bronco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
The 1-2. Misses down below the knees.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Now that's popped up. Salas has got it, and the side is retired. So just the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of...
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. Norfolk came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Andy Barrero gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Aaron McBride records the save, his 10th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, please ask our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on.
Vamos al último ya, family. Fileo, venga. A poner la armadura. ¿Ahora qué? ¿Dos asistencias de qué, loco? A ver, déjame buscar esto, espérate porque no lo entiendo, loco. A ver cómo va esto.
Presiona Hard y X para ver la simulación.
¿A dónde?
Mira, player I'm calling the big simulator. ¿Cuál es Hard?
Espérate. Que tenga dos asistencias sobre él. ¿Sobre quién, loco? ¿Eh? Sí. No, una cosa. Quiere que tenga al menos dos asistencias en los próximos 3 juegos. Asistencia, si no lo entiendo. ¿Quedó o que no entiendo, mano?
No, por lo menos va impulsado cambio.
Asistencia, dice, no es que no lo entiendo. Papá, deja
This
eso.
prospect has become
¿Dónde
the
vas?
object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long-time trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step, but a fledgling must leave the nest. for a big world awaits.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Columbus Clippers and the Norfolk Tides. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Philip Rodriguez, the Cuban-born southpaw, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the things you look for in a pitcher, Matty, is movement on the fastball, and this guy has great run on his fastball. What does that mean? On his arm side, when he throws, the ball has a, like, it looks almost like...
3 out, 3 4, take your base.
Now at the plate, Julio Bronco. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Julio
He's set. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. As he arrives at second without a play as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Batting 6.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Steve Wilkerson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. B-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Hey, this lineup's got to do it a little bit differently. It's not the modern version of 3 true outcomes: walk, strikeouts, home runs. This is a team that beats you down, manufacturing runs, getting guys on base, keeping the defense on its toes and waiting for them to make the mistake.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Cisco. Another first-inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 0-1 offering. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base.
Columbus. Se llama el equipo, ¿no? Columbus. No lo leo bien. Toma derecho.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Julio Bronco drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first off. And he takes ball 1. Pena leads off second with nobody out. Ball and a strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good... Trying to put the ball in play.
2 balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
That's ball four. Ball four, take the ball.
No hay que practicarlo eso, ya está. Hablo loco, pero...
That hit him.
Morroncito
First
morado,
base.
pero ni de pata, ni
Your
nada,
attention,
loco,
please.
no. Como está haciendo como más dificilito.
Leading off the inning, Bernardo Colon.
Leading
and
off
they'll
for
need him to
Columbus,
get something
the
going here.
shortstop, Bernardo Colon.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bronco giving chase. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Let's play ball. Ball four, take your base.
So coming to the plate, Julio
Leading off
Bronco.
for the
He
tie,
flew out in his last
the center
at-bat.
fielder.
And with his speed, he's
Bronco.
one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Allen patrolling center makes the play, one out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Play ball. He's out. 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 Three. Out. Three. You're out.
So striding in, Max Moroff. He was sent
Leading off
packing
for
on
Columbus,
strikes in his last
the
trip.
third base.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system.
More.
Play
Especially
ball. That's ball four. He's out. Ball four, take the base. Out. 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 Three.
At the plate, Julio Bronco.
Now
He'll swing
batting,
it from the
center
left
fielder,
side right here.
And
Julio
this is the side of the plate this guy
Bronco.
loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
We're in the seventh inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Line, but speared on a hop. On to first, and it's
Safe.
dropped.
Mira ponte va. Pero ponte va.
But they'll go ahead and tag their man out anyway, and a strange third out here as the inning is over. So a crucial moment here, and
The batter,
standing
number
in,
one,
Philip
second
Rainey,
baseman.
and he does so representing
Philip
the possible go-ahead run. Ready on 0-2.
Ya, papa, ya, Ya.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Pena, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Let's play ball. You're out. He's out. Out. Three. Three.
No, estamos ganando nosotros 2-1, ¿no? 2-1.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Tide jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ezra Cedeno claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aaron McBride earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us
Our
here
final
tonight. For my
line
partners
score,
in
the
Mark
victorious
DeRosa and Dan
Tide.
Plesac and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.